What if I told you there is a blockchain that just processed over 2 million daily active addresses for the first time in its history, launched the biggest crypto game ever, and is planning to hit 100,000 transactions per second? That blockchain is Avalanche, and 2025 has been a strong start for the Avix token. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're deep diving into Avalanche, covering everything from its revolutionary free chain architecture to the gaming explosion that's happening right now on chain, plus the technical upgrades that could change everything to do with Avalanche. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we're about to unpack one of the most exciting blockchain stories of 2025. So, what exactly is Avalanche? Let's start with the basics. Avalanche isn't just another blockchain, it's a revolutionary platform designed by Cornell University professor Emin Gün Sirer. Avalanche is a high-performance, scalable, and customizable blockchain platform designed to support decentralized applications, also known as dApps. It also supports enterprise blockchain deployments in a highly scalable and interoperable ecosystem. Officially launched in September 2020 by Ava Labs, Avalanche seeks to solve some of the major limitations of earlier blockchain systems, such as Ethereum, including low throughput, high latency, and poor scalability. Now, let's look at what makes Avalanche unique. It uses three interconnected blockchains, each optimized for specific tasks. The exchange chain, or X chain, handles AVAX token transfers and asset creation. The contract chain, or C chain, runs smart contracts and DeFi applications, fully compatible with Ethereum. And finally, the platform chain, or P chain, manages validators and creates custom blockchains called subnets. So think of it like a specialized factory, where each production line handles different tasks, but they also all work together seamlessly. The magic happens with Avalanche's consensus mechanism. Unlike Bitcoin's slow proof of work or traditional proof of stake, Avalanche uses something called a snowball consensus. All nodes process transactions simultaneously, using random polling and achieving finality in under 1 second. No single leader, no waiting, just lightning fast communication. Now, let's talk about what's been absolutely dominating crypto headlines in 2025, and that's gaming. On May the 15th, MapleStory N launched on Avalanche, and the numbers are impressive. We're talking about a 22-year-old gaming franchise with over 180 million registered users with 3 billion in lifetime revenue. But this isn't just any game launch. MapleStory N represents the first major Web2 gaming franchise to fully embrace Web3 with real asset ownership. The launch triggered Avalanche's biggest NFT mint ever, with over 1.7 million scroll NFTs distributed for free during the pre-launch. Daily active addresses across Avalanche also hit an all-time high of over 2 million users, largely driven by MapleStory N. The game also runs on its own dedicated Avalanche Layer 1 called Genesis, showcasing how subnets can handle massive gaming workloads without actually affecting the main network. The gaming momentum isn't stopping there though. Pixelmon, the Pokemon-inspired crypto gaming franchise, announced that they're moving their flagship mobile RPG, Warden's Ascent, to Avalanche in the second half of 2025. This signals a major shift as traditional gaming meets blockchain infrastructure. Now, let's move on to technical specifications, because this is where Avalanche is really pushing boundaries. Ava Labs announced Vrix, their scaling solution that targets an incredible 100,000 transactions per second. So how exactly does Vrix work then? Well, it uses something called decoupled state machine replication, which means it's basically separating transaction processing from verification and running them in a pipeline. So imagine an assembly line where one station verifies transactions while the next station is already processing the following batch. Vrix testing on the HyperSDK testnet is scheduled for Q2 2025 with benchmarks expected soon. If successful, this would put Avalanche ahead of every major blockchain in raw throughput. In one of the biggest infrastructure developments of 2025, Avalanche and Filecoin have also launched a native cross-chain data bridge that's a game changer for enterprise adoption. Now, here's why this matters. Enterprises can now use Avalanche for fast execution whilst storing compliance data, audit logs, and KYC records on Filecoin's decentralized storage network. The bridge uses cryptographic proofs to ensure data integrity, creating an enterprise-grade solution for real-world business applications. Speaking of enterprise adoption, in Q1 2025, we saw some major Avalanche developments too, where Wyoming selected Avalanche for their WIST stablecoin. Land record digitalization also launched in India's Dantewada district. 8 new Avalanche Layer 1s launched, including institutional-focused projects. The subnet ecosystem is also growing at a rapid pace. We saw major partnerships with institutions leveraging private subnets for custom blockchain networks. This modular approach allows businesses to create blockchain solutions with their own rules, whilst also benefiting from Avalanche's security. So what does the Avalanche network data currently tell us? Well, when we look at the numbers for Q1 2025, the daily transactions increased 23.6% quarter over quarter to 3.8 million. Daily active addresses grew 146% across Avalanche's Layer 1s, and over 10 million smart contracts were deployed in April alone. Now, let's have a look at the DeFi performance, which has shown interesting but mixed signals. The total value locked in AVAX tokens has increased to 59.8 million AVAX tokens, whereas the USD has decreased to 1.1 billion, mainly due to the AVAX price volatility. RV also dominates with 45.9% of Avalanche's DeFi TVL. AVAX is currently trading around $21 with a market cap of approximately 8.8 billion, meaning that it currently ranks within the top 30 cryptocurrencies. Whilst the price faced pressure in Q1 2025, the network fundamentals have actually never been stronger. With over 211 million AVAX staked and 1,401 active validators, the network maintains strong security. The tokenomics include a maximum supply of 720 million AVAX, with the circulating supply around 420 million. Now, Avalanche is competing directly with Ethereum Layer 2s, Solana, and other high-performance blockchains. However, its unique subnet architecture and enterprise focus give it a distinct advantage in the multi-chain future. The rest of 2025 is looking incredibly positive. Avalanche is positioning itself as the infrastructure for the next wave of blockchain adoption. Price predictions for 2025 range from $40 to $75, with some optimistic forecasts reaching $100. Remember though, this isn't financial advice, but the fundamentals do look strong, and the gaming sector breakthrough, technical innovations, and enterprise adoption suggest that Avalanche may have actually now found its product market fit. So to conclude, Avalanche in 2025 is a completely different beast than it was even a year ago. With record-breaking gaming launches, evolutionary scaling solutions, and real enterprise adoption, Avax is proving that technical innovation combined with practical use cases can drive massive growth. So what do you think about Avalanche's performance in 2025? And where do you see Avalanche pushing as we head into the next 6 months? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video has helped you to understand Avalanche just a little bit better, then please do like and subscribe for more crypto deep dives. And if you're looking for content on trading analysis, macroeconomics, or maybe even some podcasts, then check out the other content creators on Coin Compass, and we will see you in the next episode.